Tata brand personality and how has it changed from the times of J.R.D. Tata? And is in general, what has changed the way we look at the brands in the last, say, 20-25 years?
So I would say one thing, the core idea of the Tata brand has remained unchanged over 150 years. The various other things about the brand have changed. So let me first talk about what has remained unchanged. The core idea of the Tata brand really sits on three pillars. One, that we will do what is good for the community and the nation. The community will be center stage in everything that we do. That has unchanged. Even today, 66% of our equity of the holding company is owned by the Tata Trust. So 66% of the dividends go to them, and then they use the money to put up hospitals, fight against COVID-19, institutions, etc. The second part of the Tata brand is that we will be pioneers. We will do things which have never been done before, whether it's making India's first indigenous car or India's first commercial airline or India's first steel plant, more recently India's first branded jewelry. So that pioneering instinct has been a pillar of the brand. And the third pillar of the brand has actually been excellence in what we do. Very good quality of products and services delivered to our customers and stakeholders. Now, those three pillars, I told you about Jamshedji Tata and long staple cotton to provide good quality of textiles. But the same thing holds in many of our product categories today, which is why Tata brands are market leaders in so many categories. So those three pillars of the brand have remained unchanged. But what has changed? What has changed is the way the brand needs to connect with the consumer. The world has gone digital. So the Tata brand and every brand of the Tata, whether you take Titan, whether you take Chroma, whether you take Tata Steel, whether you take Tanishq, you take Westside, Taj Group, they all have to digitize themselves today, and they have to make sure that the digital connect with the customer is established. That is a big change from the past. In the past, you just used to have one-way television advertisements or one-way press advertisements. Today, you have to engage the customer. The digital social media has given the customers a very powerful voice, and customers want to feel engaged with the brand. So one big thing which has changed is the use of digital at every customer touch point is really speaking, I think, not only for the Tata brand, but every brand today has to invest to make that happen. The second thing is, I think brands need to be much more agile in today's world. Today is a far more competitive world than existed earlier. Every market share gain, every market share point gain, every customer win has to be treated with great respect by the brand. Brands have to move very quickly in today's world. Whether you're Tata, whether you're Unilever, whether you're Amul, whether you're Nike, doesn't matter. Or whether you're a small brand which is operating only in one city, if you have to be successful, you have to be agile. And I think agility is something that we have tried consciously to develop, and we will continue to push that envelope in the future as well. So there are two big things which I think have changed. Of course, the third thing which has changed is the product categories we are in. 100 years back, we were in textiles and steel. Today, we are in a number of consumer categories, including jewelry and watches and tea and coffee and garments and air conditioners and durables and all that. So the product categories have changed because you also need to be in the product categories which are relevant to a particular age and generation.